Hey guys, what's up? Bisectatron here from Clash of Clans Manual, here with my next war recap video, and taking a look at the last war 49er War Clan had against MoC Korea, and had some pretty weird stuff going on in the clan. We faced a Troll Clan, the fourth one down, Meskeun Clan, and they had all troll bases, didn't try. Then we faced a clan that had all level 40 heroes, all max Town Hall 10s, and got destroyed. Had a very, like a competitive war, the second to last one, but they pulled away at the end. That was a very high level war clan we faced, so fun war there. And then this one, the clan was, they were okay, but they didn't quite have what it took to do much to our bases. Looking at what they did do, they got a lot of 1 stars, a lot of 2 stars, and a few no stars, no Town Hall 10s, and then they got a lot of 2 stars and a handful of 3 stars and our 9s. We had a pretty solid war. Everything was cleaned up as far as 2 stars go, and the 10s were pretty good at that, and then a few 3 stars in the 10s as well. Brian for that one, and then even King White stepped up. So we're going to take a look at a lot of attacks today, and some nice Town Hall 10 3 stars. I want to show all of those, so we're not going to waste any time. We'll get right into it, starting with Sweet Chili, our number 20 taking on their number 12. So going up to hit this base. Doesn't have the highest level heroes. The Queen's pretty high, King's kind of medium level, and then bring in a 6 witch composition, and a lot of witches work well against the single targeted infernos. So if you're a Town Hall 10 and you see 2 single targeted infernos, you can 3-star a base if the witches don't get blown up by giant bombs. So nice job by sending in the golems, letting the witches sit back a little bit. Don't want to get them taken out by the wizard tower, any giant bombs that are there. Letting the skeletons run out in front. Jump spells connect everything all the way into the core. CC troops come out, he'll have a freeze there, and then a poison for them. The poison actually works well because he drops it and it gets the skeleton traps. 2 skelly traps pop, and then both taken out by the poison. Has a rage. All his troops in the core making their way through, taking out the first inferno. Still rage. Those skeletons are good under rage because they'll run out in front and tank. So want to bring a few rage if you're using a lot of witches, like a high go wee wee, a lot of witches in the go wee wees. So anyway, Queen in the moat, she's going to take out some defenses, and then it has a golem and a wizard moving the other way through. That way no defenses are flanking his main troops in the middle, so it worked out pretty nicely there. All the witches pretty much still up in the middle there. They're going to start going down to some splash damage. The wizard tower doing some work on that, but the Queen makes her way around. She's going to finish off these last few defenses, drops a few more wizards, and then the golem will take out the mortar up the top, and that'll be it for this base. We'll fast forward as the mortar goes down. It's just cleanup, so awesome job. When you see those single targeted infernos, witches are a great troop to use to get the 3-star if you do it right. So nice job there to Sweet Chili. Also another 2 single targeted infernos here. So I guess it just goes to show, have at least 1 inferno, if not both, on multi-target if you're a Town Hall 10 for your war base, because another base with 2 of those singles getting 3-starred. Brian coming down a little ways to take out this base, but still has those level 3 infernos, Town Hall 9 defenses, and medium level heroes. Bringing some Valks. Those are another option, and they work here. The single target inferno is okay against them, but brings like 10 of them, so it's going to take a while for those infernos to get through all of them. Meanwhile, the heroes are doing a lot of damage at level 40, so everything pretty much in the core here, taking out that first inferno, Valks making their way through, and they're just going to destroy this core of the base. Next inferno goes down real quick. Everything's still pretty much under rage, taking out Teslas, the Expo, the cannon, and then drops a few wizards while the archer tower at the top there is locked down to that golem. So take out those defenses so they can't flank his kill squad. Queen making her way through, wizards shooting down the rest of the buildings inside the core. Running a little bit low on troops here, has both his heroes' abilities. That last jump was really nice because what it did is it allowed his king to basically take out all the defenses on the backside here. So King doesn't have to beat in the wall, can tap the ability, and the King will just destroy this entire back end. Takes out 4 or 5 defenses. Still has that one mortar just sitting up there, but besides that, Queen still has the ability and a bunch of tanks out in front of her. Wizard's already starting cleanup. We'll fast forward a little bit. His last few buildings go down at the top there, and then his troops just make their way around to finish off that mortar. So nice job to Brian getting the 3-star here. Always very helpful in these wars to get 3 stars in the 10s. Alright, moving along, we have just a few down. King White, another Town Hall 10 3-star, and this one has a multi-inferno. Obviously some Town Hall 8 level archer towers. Infernos are max, heroes are 20-ish, but you know, it's still not easy to 3-star these bases with the infernos and an okay layout. But dropping some golems, also has 6 witches. That's typically one of the ways you can 3-star. The other way is go La Lune, if you can do a hybrid attack and take out some air defenses, the Queen, Inferno towers before you start your Lava Loon part of the attack. But anyway, this works fine for 3-star here. Going to overwhelm that first multi-inferno. You want to attack towards the multi first if there's one of each, because you want the multi to go down as quickly as possible so your witches will still be alive. So taps the King's ability, he'll make his way in. Pretty good free spells, maybe a little bit early on that the second one, because freeze the multi before most of his witches and wizards and stuff were in range. But the King's pretty much the only thing inside the middle of the base right now. Everything else is going in the moat around the base. Has a golemite and some witches at the bottom there. Then the Queen, some more golems, more witches, wizards, all that stuff. The King actually did a lot of damage in the core. Just a Tesla and an Inferno. There are 2 Teslas in the Inferno left, and one of those Teslas is almost dead. So pretty much destroyed the core there, except for the back side of it. And then has a bunch of witches still left up. They're doing some awesome damage with their skeletons running out in front. Wizards shooting stuff down. Gets a little bit close towards the end here, but the Queen locks onto that Inferno, and she'll prevent it from taking down any more of the golems. So it still has a lot of tanks out in front, all those golemites, wizards shooting back behind, and then the Queen and those wizards will finish off the last few defenses. We'll go ×2. Nice job to King White getting the 3-star here. Good war for our 10s, cleaning up all the other Town Hall 10s and getting the 3-star on a few of them. So last Builder's Hut goes down and has a full health Queen at the end, which is cool. So nice job, King White. Going to look at 2 Town Hall 9 attacks, one of which I actually want to start with my attack, just because I haven't shared my attack in a while. The 3-star, it finally ended my drought. I want to say 5 2-stars. All my last 5 attacks were 2 stars. So first time in like 6 attacks that I've gotten a 3-star. Felt awesome. I'm using a Go La Lune, dropping my golems, a healer just to help that golem keep its health a little bit better. It'll last a little bit longer. Wizards creating my funnel. Gonna drop a jump in just a moment to let my kill squad into the Queen. You can see that one golem is going to kind of go up to the top. I'm not sure how that wall busted up there, but somehow there was an opening created, so the golem goes up to the top. But have the other one going in. Healer still helps it out. The healer goes down right here, but she did a good job at healing up that golem. Then the other one reroutes back in to tank for my Queen. My King's going to hop on the enemy heroes, take those guys out, and then still have a golem and I think a few golemites out in front tanking for my Queen, so she'll get an air sweep or 2. And then I'll go ahead and tap the ability and focus on my air portion of the attack. Just 2 Lava Hounds because those air defenses are pretty easy to get to. And then those 3 haste there to propel my balloons on in. Bunched up my balloons a little bit, so you can see I don't have any really for the backside. And anyway, dropping a Rage here. They're going to make their way in, take out the Expo. Still had a Golemite up tanking. Not sure how it lived that long, but it was tanking. See some Teslas pop in this area, but they're locked onto that last Lava Hound. It'll bust in just a moment with that air trap right there. Or that takes out a balloon, but the Lava Hound busts, and down to a few balloons left, but they'll make their way around. And unfortunately, a Wizard Tower was the last thing that was left up, and that can be dangerous because those balloons are typically low health, and the splash damage can take out a huge group of balloons at the end of an attack. but worked out, had enough health in those balloons to take it out, and they'll make their way around and take out the rest of this base. So finally got a 3-star. It's been a long time, but I'm super happy to be able to get one and show it to you guys, because I had a huge slump, but hopefully I'm out of it and can get some more 3-stars in the future. Last attack, we want to take a look at J-Rock. Skipped it. Yeah, it's down here. Yeah, that's it. J-Rock on 32. And bringing just a nice go-ho, so a few witches as well. But he's gonna pretty quick attack too, only about a minute and 40 seconds, minute 45. So took out this base very quickly. Just 2 golems, some wall breakers to bust everything on in. Wizards, witches backing it up, creating the funnel. Queen goes down, has the nice level 30 queen and a level 25 king. Goes ahead and drops a rage that'll help them get through the balloons, and then already starts those hogs in behind his kill squad. Kind of Asian wall type deployment. They're going to make their way in, coming in on both sides, taking out the point defense on the outside, dropping heals where needed. Loses a few of the spring traps. This guy had solid spring trap placement. I like that poison to take out the skeleton traps. Doesn't waste it on the dragon because it won't do much damage to that. So goes ahead and drops it on the low hit point skeletons, takes them out. Giant bombs are triggered by the golem, which is nice. Has those hogs healed all the way up, and then the queen still in the core doing work. Last few defenses about to go down. Just has one more group of them in the bottom left. Giant bomb does go off and doesn't have any more heals, so he's gonna lose his hogs in just a moment. But still has that queen and a few golemites tanking for her. So hogs are gonna grab the cannon, and then looks like they'll actually have just enough juice to take out that archer tower and finish off the rest of the space. Has some wizards doing cleanup. We'll fast forward. Nice attack to J-Rock. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the war recap. More to come from this clan and more coming from 3-Star Union, so stay tuned. But hope you guys like the Town Hall 10 3-stars, as well as the Town Hall 9 3-stars from this war recap. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Secatron out.